This takes only 4 minutes, but it's something that powerful people have kept secret because it can truly transform your life. One of my all-time favorite books is Out of This World by Neville Goddard, and in it he shares a life-changing technique that begins with a simple, yet paradoxical idea. Stop thinking in 3 dimensions. Now, that might sound a little strange, but stick with me. In his book, Neville explains that many people, himself included, have observed events before they actually happen. This means they saw them unfold in their minds before they took place in the physical world. Neville argues that since we can observe events before they occur in our 3-dimensional reality, life must be following some kind of plan, a plan that exists in another dimension and slowly moves through our space. Here's the key. If events haven't yet occurred in our world, but we can still see them, that must mean these events are predetermined, already existing somewhere else in another dimension. Now, this raises a powerful question. Can we alter our future? I know this may sound mind-bending, mystical, or even bizarre, but let me bring this idea back to something more grounded. John Wheeler, one of the brightest minds in the world, a colleague of Albert Einstein and a contributor to the theory of nuclear fission, said it best. If you're not completely confused by quantum physics, you don't understand it. And he's not alone in his confusion. Even Roger Penrose, a Nobel laureate and leading mathematician in physics, admitted quantum mechanics makes absolutely no sense. The reason it doesn't make sense is that we're trying to perceive it from our limited 3-dimensional awareness, using just our 5 senses. Let me explain this more simply with a brilliant quote by Werner Heisenberg, one of the main pioneers of quantum physics. He said, "The atoms or elementary particles themselves are not real. They form a world of potentialities or possibilities rather than of things and facts." This, my friend, is known as the observer effect in science. It's the principle that says, before we observe something, energy, or a wave, exists over time and space. But once we look at it, once we observe it, it turns into a particle localized in time and space. So, before observation, it's a possibility. After observation, it becomes a reality. Now, I'm about to share a technique that will help you harness this power to change your life. But let's first dive into a crucial idea. Step 2. Exit the external mind and enter the mind of God. Neville Goddard teaches in Out of This World that the future, although it's prepared in advance, has multiple possible outcomes at every moment. What this means is that at any given point in your life, you have the ability to choose how things unfold, because the future is not set in stone. It's fluid, and you have the power to influence it by how you observe and interact with it. So, to start shifting your reality, begin with the technique I'm about to share. It's a simple process that taps into this powerful, unseen dimension of potential. When you use it, you'll begin to see that your future is not a fixed destination. It's a series of possibilities waiting for you to observe, choose, and shape. Ready to begin? Let's dive deeper into how you can start applying this technique tonight. Your ability to change your future is closer than you think. Imagine the future is already laid out for you, with every single detail prearranged, every possibility already set in motion. That's right, everything that you dream of, the $1,000,000 business, the soulmate you've been waiting for, the healing you've longed for, the dream car, the promotion, the debt-free life, it all exists waiting for you. And here's the twist. Even though your future is mapped out at any given moment, you still have the power to choose which version of that future you want to step into. It's almost mind-blowing when you realize it, but it's also liberating because it means that the outcome of your life is not fixed. It's fluid, and you have the ability to steer it. You have choices. And today, I want to share with you a technique that can help you tap into that power and guide your future toward the life you desire. This technique comes from Neville Goddard, and it combines hypnosis and visualization into one potent exercise. The key part of it is that you keep your eyes open. This isn't the typical close your eyes and visualize kind of exercise. Instead, You focus your gaze on something neutral, like a plain wall or a simple object, and let the depth of that surface draw you into a hypnotic trance. Now, don't worry. You're not going to fall asleep or lose control. But a quick warning, this technique is powerful enough that it should only be done in a calm, safe environment. Don't try this while driving or doing anything that demands your full attention. Once you're settled, you begin by deeply relaxing your body to the point where it feels like it's going into a calm, almost weightless state. This process is like priming yourself for something life-changing. I call it the record player technique. You'll keep your eyes open, and here's where the magic happens. You imagine your goal looping through your mind repeatedly, like a broken record. But in the best way possible, you repeatedly visualize yourself already having what you want. For example, when I used this technique for my YouTube channel, I would picture myself sitting at my computer, refreshing the page, and seeing my subscriber count skyrocket overnight. I imagined the thrill of my videos going viral, getting thousands of comments, and jumping up in excitement, shouting to my wife, "It's happening." That mental loop became so vivid and real that my brain began to wire itself for that reality. And eventually, it caught up with my external world. The beauty of doing this with your eyes open is that you start to override the control of your five senses, which are constantly shaping your reality. Normally, when you visualize with your eyes closed, it's easy for your senses to overpower your imagination when you open them again. But by keeping your eyes open and focusing on a neutral object while you mentally project your desires onto it, you disrupt that pattern. You're bypassing the control your senses have over you and allowing your imagination to take the lead. The next step is to combine this with focused breathing. Try box breathing. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold it for 4, and then exhale for 4. Doing this helps you stay grounded and centered while you loop your desires in your mind. As you focus on your breath and the object in front of you, let your mind project a scene onto it, whatever it is that you want. If you're seeking love, imagine that first meeting with your soulmate. If you're after promotion, visualize yourself celebrating that success. Feel it deeply. How do you react? How do you feel? What would you do if this dream were already a reality? Stay in that moment, let the emotions rise, and keep the loop running. The key is repetition. The more you practice this, the more your brain will start to align with your desires. Over time, your subconscious mind will accept these visualizations as truth, and the world around you will begin to reflect that shift. The future is ready for you to step into, and by using this technique, you can begin to choose which version of it becomes your reality. Your dreams are not just fantasies. They're possibilities waiting for your mind to bring them to life. So take a few minutes each day to practice this technique, and watch as your future starts to unfold in ways you never thought possible. Imagine you're sitting in your office, or perhaps in your bedroom. This is where you are right now. Now, take a moment to relax your eyes, take slow, deep breaths, and begin to picture a specific scenario. Visualize it clearly in your mind, as if you're creating a mental image, and then project that image out as if it's being displayed on a wall. This is a powerful exercise that mimics the observer effect in science, where energy, when observed, turns from a formless wave into tangible matter. Before you direct your focus, that image is nothing more than unperceivable energy. But once you focus your awareness on it, it transforms into physical matter, localized in space and time. This is exactly how your consciousness works. By observing and focusing, you turn the intangible into something real. Let me guide you through this exercise. Sit comfortably and keep your eyes open, staring at a blank spot on the wall. Take a deep breath in for a count of 4, then hold it and slowly exhale. Each time you breathe in, allow your body to relax deeper, your muscles, your jaw, and most importantly, your eyes. The more relaxed your eyes become, the less you focus on the physical world around you, and more on what you're creating in your mind. With each breath, Allow the wall in front of you to blur into the background. Instead of noticing the small marks or colors, focus on the scene you're about to project. Allow your consciousness to shift where your thoughts aren't controlled by the external world anymore. When your body and eyes are completely relaxed, use your imagination like a projector. Picture the scenario you want to manifest. Maybe it's sitting down at your desk, seeing your computer light up, and realizing everything you've worked for has gone viral. You can feel the excitement. See your success unfolding right before your eyes. This exercise is a way for you to actively create the life you desire by projecting your consciousness onto the screen of your life. It's a method you can use daily, just for a few minutes. Try doing this for 21 days, repeating it until it becomes second nature. To help you get into a deeper, more focused state, I recommend using a success hypnosis. It's free and can enhance this practice by guiding you into a trance-like state where your mind is more open and receptive to your visualizations. If you'd like to experience it, it's available right below. This tool could be a game changer for you in making your desires a reality. Start using this simple technique each day and watch as your mind shifts and your life begins to follow. If you enjoyed this method, let me know by hitting like or leaving a comment about how you've used it. This is the beginning of turning your visions into tangible reality.